After an exhilarating start to the Border-Gavaskar Trophy, India stamped their authority on day 2 of the first test at Optus Stadium, Perth. Openers Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul were the stars, taking full advantage of improved batting conditions to leave Australia on the back foot. Jaiswal remained unbeaten on a majestic 90, while Rahul's gritty 62 took India to 172 without loss at stumps, extending their lead to a commanding 218 runs. Here's how day 2 unfolded. First session, Australia collapse, India take charge, resuming their innings at 74 for 6. Australia couldn't find any respite as they were bundled out for just 104 before lunch. It marked their 4th lowest total against India in Test history. Jasprit Bumrah was the architect of their downfall, finishing with sensational figures of 5 for 30. It was his 11th 5-wicket haul in Tests and his 9th outside Asia, a feat matched only by Kapil Dev among Indians. Australia's tail-end resistance was short-lived, with Mitchell Starc top-scoring with 26 off 112 balls, but his defiance ended tamely just before the interval. Debutant Nitish Kumar Reddy and Washington Sundar bowled steadily, as India dominated the first session, strengthening their grip on the match. Second session, Rahul and Jaiswal grind Australia. India's openers Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul came out with a clear plan, patience and precision. On a pitch that had flattened under the bright sun, they blunted Australia's fiery pace attack, putting on a masterclass in Test match batting. Jaiswal, who had fallen for a duck in the first innings, looked much more assured this time. He played from deep in the crease to negate the movement from Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood. Rahul complemented him perfectly, anchoring one end and occasionally unleashing elegant drives, including a beautiful on-drive off Pat Cummins. Their partnership of 172 by stumps is now higher than the first innings total of both teams. Jaiswal reached his half-century off 123 balls, the slowest of his career, while Rahul brought up his in 124 deliveries, showcasing their grit and composure. Final session, Jaiswal's brilliance steals the show post-tee. Jaiswal shifted gears. The 22-year-old left-hander played some exquisite strokes, including an uppercut over slips and a towering 6 off Nathan Leon over long on. Despite his cautious start, Jaiswal's dominance was evident as Australia resorted to defensive field placements. There was a scare when Jaiswal edged Starc on 51, but Usman Khawaja dropped a tough chance at slip. Rahul also survived a missed run-out opportunity soon after, but the Indian openers quickly regrouped and continued their remarkable turnaround. Australia's bowling attack, which was sensational on day 1, looked weary and lacked sharpness. Pat Cummins, playing his first red ball game since March, ended the day wicketless, while Starc and Hazlewood couldn't replicate their earlier brilliance. At stumps on day 2, India sit comfortably at 172 for 0 with a massive lead of 218 runs. Yashasvi Jaiswal is just 10 runs shy of what would be a memorable century, and KL Rahul's resilience has further solidified India's position in the match. With 3 days to play, India are firmly in the driver's seat. Can Australia bounce back, or will India extend their dominance? Stay tuned for more updates and analysis on the Square Cut Show.